Hello, let's do the daily Polygonle number 115 for November 23rd, 2022. And today we have these yellow squares repeating in the second and last spots, and these purple hexagons repeating. And the rest are unique, and we only have 7 letters, so that means there's 5 unique letters in this. So I'm wondering about, I always check ing first, because there's often something that matches that. I'm not seeing it today, though. So let's try ED. That would put a D there and an E there. We can also look at ES, kind of at the same time. In fact, I want to kind of look at the D in between these E's and then an S. I'm not seeing this either. How else could this work? I mean, there's so many options, probably. I could put, if L being second is not that uncommon, would we do something like alal? I don't know. Oh no, no L there. Evil? Like, I'm not seeing it. What about EA here? Cleavel. Cleanal. It feels like I'm close, but I'm not finding a real word here. How about OA? Clonal. I wonder if that's a word. It's not. It was worth a try. Clonal? No. I like this OA with the A repeating. This doesn't have to be an L, and that certainly doesn't have to be an N. But that feels really nice to me, or an EA. But then what would this repeated letter be? An N, maybe? Doesn't feel right to me. I feel like this would need to be a double consonant, so if not an L, maybe an R? This doesn't seem right. Even a P would work. No, ending in AP doesn't make sense to me. Alright, well, I haven't thought of a word that'll actually work here, so I'm going to use machine and see what that gives me. Okay, we have an EH and E, an EA and H. The E is not in this repeated spot, and neither is the A. It actually might make sense for this H to be here and here. So we could end in SH, or C, not CH actually, can't do CH. And then we need an E and an A somewhere. Nope. I am starting to think this is not it. This doesn't have to be SH, but the whole idea was to end in SH, so A and E? No, I'm not seeing that. Alright, I'm gonna do poultry. Let's see what else we've got in here. Just the R. So we have 4 out of our 5 letters found, so let's keep that in mind. The R and the H are not in this repeated spot, so I'm actually thinking it's most likely the E or the A. Let's look at the E. Let's end in ER. Let's put the H... Okay, so the R would go here, so where would the H go? It would have to be here, because you can't put it next to the R, and that doesn't seem right. I need an A. This isn't it. Okay, so maybe not E there. Or maybe not ER at least. What if this repeated letter were one we didn't know yet? Actually, I kind of like the A's here, because then I can do EA like that. And we can put an H... Where would we put an H? H something... The H would be the repeated letter. This doesn't seem right. Shira. Alright, I'm thinking about doing SHEA. If I can think of a word that starts with that, that can test some of my theories here. I'm not seeing it. I could just start with SHE, that would at least give me some info. Or I could do SHRA, or SHRE. Shredded or something? I don't like that D. I guess we don't know if there's a D, so the D's okay. Doing the E doubled up here is actually kind of nice because... Kind of nice, it's not perfect, but it will tell us whether there's 2 E's, which is useful information. Okay, let's do shredded and see what that tells us. Wait, oh no, there's 2 D's in shredded. Well, 2 D's in a row in shredded. Darn it. That was gonna be good too. Shrieks? I could do shrieks, that'll tell us whether there's 2 S's. Alright, let's give that a try. Oh, I think it's double E, and that's fine with me. Okay. Let's take this again from scratch. We know the E repeats in these 2 spots. We know the A is not in the yellow square. So the A is not repeated. The A we either start with A or we have an A next to an E. I don't think an A can be sandwiched between 2 E's. So the A is and AE is also weird. So I think we start with A, which may explain some things. That forces the R to go second and last. And then what do we do here? There's an H somewhere. Could go in either spot. R header, R hewer. The other option is to have the H here. That seems really strange though. So I like ARH a little bit better than the other option, but not by much. R header, R hexer, R hever. And I kind of want to try arbiter, even though that can't be, just to see if I'm right about these placements. That's not even spelled right. I think it's arbiter, which I could do. Still tells me the same info. I hate to do it, just because I feel like we should be able to solve this, but this is just taking so long. I wanna just get some more info here. Interesting. Okay. So I was not on the right track still. This slot cannot be H or R or E. So this is our new letter. So we're forced to put R here. We're forced to put H here. And then what letter am I missing? I have A, H, R, and E. I am missing the repeated letter. Adhered? Oh, that's weird. But yeah, that's a word. Oof. Okay, what a strange word. D next to an H. Ooh, the repeated letter being the D, starting with A. Yeah, that is a tough word. I'm a little sad it took me that many guesses, but honestly, I don't know if I'd ever have thought of adhered earlier. So yeah, that's how I did. I think I did somewhat poorly, but it is also a weird word. How'd you do today? And of course, if you enjoyed this content, then leave a like and subscribe.